Hello guys, what's up? Utopian Bublets here, and today I am going to be bringing you my second guide that I've ever created. And this one will be for Crash Bandicoot 1 from the Nsane Trilogy. Now, before I go into the depth regarding the guide that I've sort of done, please, if you do like the video, please remember to like, share, subscribe, or even become a member to catch more of my content, as there will be more guides and more games to come for the foreseeable future for as long as I live. And with that being said, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how Crash Bandicoot was made. So Crash Bandicoot was published by Sony in March 1996, which then entered alpha stage in April before it was released fuller. And before all of that, Crash, Coco, and Cortex and all the other characters was made at the beginning of 1995, with the game being functional in April 1995 and then playable in June. It then took them another 2 months to create the first 3 levels, with one of them being the power plant, but it was deemed too difficult to be put so early in the game and was moved back. After all that time, it took until January 1996 for the very first crate to even be placed in the game. I know, right? It's crazy. Which then went on to be completed and released, as said, in 1996. Thus, Crash Bandicoot took the world by storm. Since then, they have released a total of 23 games, probably some that you've never even heard of, like Crash Bandicoot Purple Ripto's Rampage, which was released for Game Boy Advance in 2004. Although it does sound very familiar, Ripto. Yep, you guessed it, Spyro's 2 Ripto's Rage. But the only reason why this happened was because there was 2 games made, which was Crash Bandicoot Purple and then Spyro Orange. Now, that is what they was released as in the US, but for us elsewhere, so for me, like in the UK and Europe, it was Crash and Spyro Fusion, where you could trade the 2 characters between games to help each other out on those 2 games, to both take down, obviously, Dr. Cortex and Ripto. And they even had cards. Yeah, crazy. But anyway, getting back to the guide. So, as you know, Crash Bandicoot is made up of a total of 34 stages, 6 of them being bosses, and they are Papu Papu, which you'll find them on stage 6, Ripperoo on stage 11, Koala King at stage 17, Pinstripe Potteroo at 22, Dr. Nitrous Brio at 28, and then obviously Dr. Cortex himself, you'll find him at stage 31. And then obviously when you defeat Cortex, you will complete the game. But after all that, also within the game, you have got to find 2 keys. Now, the 2 keys are, you need to collect them in order to unlock 2 secret levels. And the 2 secret levels is, I'm going to call it stage 32, Whole Hog, which you can unlock by completing stage 16, Sunset Fist and gaining the key from doing the Cortex puzzle thing, or puzzle stage, or just the special stage thing. And then to do number 33, which is Fumbling in the Dark, you will need to also do stage 26, which is the Jaws of Darkness. And by doing them, you'll unlock Whole Hog and Fumbling in the Dark. Whole Hog you'll find above Boulder Dash, and Fumble in the Dark you will find above Lights Out. And then, as I mentioned, 34 stages. The 34th one, which is only found on the Nsane Trilogy, is called Stormy Ascent. It was supposed to have been released in the 1996 version, but it was removed as they deemed it to be way too difficult for that current time and place. Yeah, I know. Even when I did the game, I was dying left, right, and centre. I think I went from like 90 odd lives to like 20. Yeah. But anyway, also on top of that, you do have 6 coloured gems and 21 normal gems you have to collect. So the 6 coloured gems, you have to bear in mind you cannot die and you cannot miss a single box. If you do, you will have to leave the stage and re-enter. The 6 stages that this will apply to is stage 12, the Lost City, which will hold the green gem. After that, you will be able to complete the following levels to get their gems, which will be Jungle Rollers and Castle Machinery. Stage 20, which is the generator room, it will hold the orange gem, which will then allow you to complete upstream. Stage 21 for Toxic Waste, which holds the blue gem. You will be able to complete Rolling Stones, Cortex Power, and the Jaws of Darkness. So even before you can get the key, you need to get to stage 21 to get the blue gem, so you're able to do the Jaws of Darkness. So just bear that in mind. Stage 24 is Slippery Climb, and that will hold the red gem, and that will allow you to complete Native Fortress and Road to Nowhere. And stage 25, which is Lights Out, will give you the purple gem, which will allow you to complete Boulder Dash. And then the last but not least, stage 29, which is the lab, which will give you the yellow gem, which will then allow you to complete the Great Gates. Now, with all that being said, after you do get all of the 6 coloured gems and at least 20 normal gems, you can unlock a special alternate ending, which you can unlock by going to stage 30 of the Great Hall. Once you get there, all you do, you take the path that is lit up by the gems and you make your way through. As soon as you get to the end, and you will have a special alternate ending. Now, I hope you have liked this guide, and if you have, please remember to like, subscribe, share, or even become a member. And to finish this off, I am going to be showing you how to defeat the 6 bosses quite easily. With all that being said, let's get into it, and here they are.
Bandicoot!